Hey everybody, Dave Nassi here at Next Level Guitar. Today we're going to have a really fun Inspired By lesson by one of my favorite guitar players, and we're going to have a good time and we're going to work in the key of A. So let's go ahead and get started, and we're going to talk about how we're going to use some hybrid technique today, and we're just going to have some fun. So let's go for it. Hey everybody, I gotta say it, below in that YouTube text box you see a great link. I want you to click on that link. What do you get when you click on it? You get a free video that's not available on YouTube, and it comes with a coinciding ebook that's got all these great scales and chord diagrams and everything that you need to know. And all you got to do is just click on that link that you see there, and you get it all for free. We're going to work on these licks, as I said, in the key of A. And they're going to outline a bit of the pentatonic scale, and they're going to kind of mold together a little bit of your major scale all at the same time. So let's review some of the scales that we might play, so that way we are totally familiar with them as we go through the lesson. So the first one we're going to do is your basic A minor pentatonic shape. Always really good to be familiar with it. This lesson is going to be for you advanced players, but even for you intermediate to beginner players, this is totally right up your alley. Will be all good. So that's why we're covering our scales. If I play A major, it's going to be this. This is my A major pentatonic, I should say. And we might even use this form of our A major pentatonic. Now, I know some of you might be asking, well, hey, that looked like the first form of the minor one that you played. And yes, major and minor pentatonics involve the same scale shape. Then we're going to use a little bit of our A major scale. And we're going to use a cool caged system. Just means we're staying in one spot. Let's go ahead and play it. So when I play that lick, what I'm doing is a little bit of a mixture of hybrid picking and some hammer-ons and pull-offs. Slowly what I'm starting off with is this. Now, let me turn my body here so we can see what's going on. I have a pick motion with my right hand, and then I'm going to pluck that E on the second fret. So I'm picking, hammering from B to C sharp, and then plucking my E, and then my pick comes in and grabs F sharp. So that in itself is a little bit of business going on with our right hand. And we just want to make sure that we're clear, you know, with that. Because we're going to get a little bit of a mix going on with our hybrid picking and or our normal picking. So again, slowly, pick, pluck, pick, pluck. Now the next thing that I'm going to do, I'm going to turn this way. I have... Now that part, that's a pick. I'm going from F to F sharp, and I'm using my middle finger. There's a good reason for that. It'll be a little faster for me. And I'm going to go back and I'm going to hit my A here. Now, you can go, but that seems a little weird to me. I think that's a little tougher for some reason to get that fast. So I like to use my middle finger when I do that. Even more so because it's going to free me up to do this next motion of sliding from F sharp to G sharp and grabbing B. And now we can kind of see how we're blending these scales together, right? A little bit of the major pentatonic here, a little bit of the major pentatonic and or major scale here. Now that's the next little piece. And I pluck that note, here rather, my C sharp, and I go back to my B. It gets a nice snap to it when we start doing that hybrid stuff. So I'm going to turn this way. Next thing that I'm going to do so when I hit that note, I'm picking my C to my C sharp, I'm sliding that guy, and then I'm plucking my E. So I'll play that for you slow, and then I'll play it for you fast, and then we're going to get into these next sections. From here, here, we're going to go... So it's kind of neat. From here, I'm going right to that D. And that's where we get a little bit of the yeehaw in there. Now, there's a certain effect where you almost get like a percussive dead note happening by almost not fretting it. And sometimes you can lighten up your hand as you go through it, but you're still outlining the same shape. And you get a little bit more of that, because that's what it is, completely fretted, right? But if I go, it has a bit of a different effect. Watch what my right hand does when I do that. I'm picking. Here's all the notes totally clear. And then here's the notes a little bit more muted. And then I'm going to slide from my G to my A. And even in that in itself is kind of tricky. So when we put it all together, you get a really cool, fast ascending run that you can use in A. There's runs that we can do that'll kind of help us loosen up a little bit and use some of these open strings perhaps even in this first position. So one that I like to do a lot of the times is just this, and this will warm me up, and I go like this.